Okay, we is live. We are live. Hello, everyone. RDF here. We have some very good news. We got a lot of mergers. A lot of my stock plays has blown up, even with a market downturn. I gave y'all the strategy on how to profit off of a stock market crash on the previous stream. People that pretty much took advantage of the bear inverses, they made a lot of money because the stock market 2 days ago had a huge sell-off. So people that pretty much paid attention on the live stream managed to at least get a good understanding of what would be a good strategy when they do have very adverse situations that happen that can lead to a market crash or sell-off. But I'm gonna let everybody get in here. But we have certain type of plays that blew up gigantically. There is this one stock that I invested in literally like months ago. It was like November, December, and it had a monstrous day. But only why I invested into it because I invest in banking stocks as just of a how can I put it, as like a somewhat as a insurance policy due to the fact that a lot of banking stocks has had very steady growth. Plus, the Federal Reserve has pretty much been very bank friendly. I would say that people need to be able to research to see Fannie Mae and see what's going on when it comes to housing stocks because subprime mortgages is back. Hey, Marina. Good morning, Marina. Good morning to everybody that's coming in. Marina, if you are hands-free, can you please put my email and my Cash App? I got to share my screen. But if anybody needs to get in contact with me, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. But let me share my screen because I literally hit the lottery. And I didn't recommend nobody Carver because I didn't even believe in Carver as a long-term stock. I just got lucky. Let me share my screen because I really got lucky. So let me share my screen. Do this real quick. Okay. Okay. Carver. Ticker CARV. And this is not a recommend. This is literally what I call a short squeeze because this blew up. I wish I would have put about $3,000 knowing about it because when I first found out about it, it was last year. It was like, I think, election time. We was talking about what bank do you invest in. So it was around 7. I bought at least 10 shares of it. Didn't do fixed dollar cost averaging because I didn't really believe in it. I just bought 10 banking shares of Bank of America, 10 shares of Carver Bank Corp. But this literally just went from 12, took a dump, 10, went lower, then moonshot it. It's literally up 250% today. I'm up 56% today. I sold out of my position. But this is literally how much I am up a day, 253% the past 5 days. In the past month, it's insane. This is what a short squeeze is, everybody. That means when people are shorting a stock and they got pretty much days to cover, meaning that when the stock goes up, they have to cover it or they have unlimited losses. So they literally are moonshotting this one up. It's up 170%. There's a couple of other stocks that I did recommend that my clients made money on. And this is a biotech stock. And I told people biotech is the biggest profiteer when it comes to the situation of what we're having right now when it comes to pandemic. Now it's up because of Bill Gates. Well, today it's down because it's sell-off. But Bill Gates and Melinda Gates gave this company a grant for $50 million. And this grant has pretty much helped them skyrocket. See, their bioscience stock rockets after $49 million grant from Bill and Melinda Gates. I'm going to hold on to this until it's $7 because it can go higher. It says here, Dare rises on deals to support drug development. Give you guys the link as well, but my situation when it came to Carver, moonshotted. I'm not even a big fan of banking stocks per se, but I try to get stocks for every sector. For every known sector, I try to get every position possible. But there is the link. That's the Bill and Melinda Gates situation. I'm going to hold on to that until it's probably $5 to $7 because it can go up still. Because with Bill and Melinda Gates, whatever money that they put in, it's going to be a big home run hit. Respect everybody that's coming in. Respect everybody that's coming in. It's an open panel. If anybody wants to come and join up with me, if anybody have any questions, definitely come up on the link. Feel free to come up on the link. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That's my email. creditbuilder475@gmail.com for a consultation. My fees are negotiable. I'm willing to work with people. I also do payment plans as well. But in all seriousness, I just need people to understand what are these concepts are. Because I got big time plays. I have penny stock situations. I told people to get in Nike months ago when people said, why isn't Nike stock going up? They was complaining about how Nike stock had $100 billion quarter because of stimulus, the first stimulus, second stimulus, Christmas sales combined. And they said, why is it not going up? I said, people should buy it. And people bought it. That was recommended to my channel. They managed to see, okay, it has the fundamentals. It's just literally based off of one of these days, it's just going to go up. And it did. Nike went up 25% in June. July is looking like it's going to have a strong year as well. But let me keep on going when it comes to these plays. I got a lot of plays that went up. APTY is a stock that my price target is around 50 cents. It's around 2 cents. People that had the list got into APTY when it was under a penny. So this can go sub pennies, from sub pennies to multi pennies. So let me share my screen. And only why these things go up is it's because it's a merger. And the NFT plays. Dame Dash and Jay-Z got everybody talking about NFT. Well, cool. Do you know what an NFT is? A non-fungible token. But I got to play for that for y'all as well. But in the past 5 days, when I told people about APTY, a good merger, up 46% in the past 5 days. And also I got another stock that I told people to get involved in with Seek. And it's up so much that it's at infinity. Under a penny, sub penny, literally under pennies. Hit 2 cents. You sell off on the high mark. You get back in on a dip. Then you pretty much ride the dip. And you would sell off. Because expect this to be more sell off. Because right now, a sell off. People cashed out. So you buy the dip, but you should hope for this to go back to a penny again, because the price target is 84 cents, which this is a multi-runner. So that's APTY, then the NFT play. Let's get to my NFT play. Good Gaming Inc. Anybody that's in VR should be literally happy that they're in VR, because VR is literally a big opportunity where VR can dominate everything. Good Gaming Inc., ticker GMER, powerful runner as gaming operator launches non-fungible tokens. And people need to get in DraftKings as well. Any type of people that's a gambler or people that like sports betting, DraftKings. Good Gaming Inc. is making a powerful move up in the charts the recent days on an all-out blue sky breakout in recent weeks, averaging well over 5 million per day dollar volume. So you go by off of stock volume. It says here is quickly emerging as investors' favorite and currently among actively searched and talked about stocks in the small caps. GMER, that's the ticker, is looking to blaze a path along the likes of Terreso and break out into multi-dollars. The stock has skyrocketed in recent months as the company moves into digital assets onto the blockchain. So this is a crypto play as well, also known as NFTs. So it's mixing blockchain and NFTs so they can be able to protect their intellectual property. It says here GMER is preparing for a third quarter launch of its first collectible non-fungible game, Micro Buddies, where players will be able to collect lovable, self-replicating microbids that passively produce their own cryptocurrency, which will be available and traded on the third-party crypto exchanges and will offer exposure to a booming decentralized digital finance currency market. The NFT market has created tremendous new opportunities in art, gaming industry. In Q1 of 2021, more than $2 billion was spent on NFTs, representing an increase 25 times the trading volume of Q4 2020. It says here, Good Gaming Inc. is an established brand with highly involved loyal player base with Minecraft server network. The company fosters a community of players from all over the world, regardless of age, skill set, to enjoy our robust library of high quality, engaging content. The Good Gaming advantage comes from the close relationships on our development team with the players. The constant communication resulting feedback further expands our proprietary content, and we will continue to be influencers in the realm. Good Gaming continues to find exciting, innovative ways to branch out, not only in the Minecraft space. Minecraft is huge, but the gaming industry as a whole. Good Gaming goal as a staff and community is to cement our place as a fun, collaborative place for all gamers. This is their CEO, David B. Dorwart. David B. Dorwart, that is their CEO. So you guys can be able to look at his Twitter. He's very findable on LinkedIn. You can be able to see when it comes to all of the situations. It says here, annual revenues, potential to reach annual revenues accessing 50 million, including any VO1 current company within 24-month period with the proper funding, could be scalable and more. So this needs, how can I say, this would need a big merger for it to blow up. Probably a multiple merger, because it's already in a very hot market. NFTs is winning. That's why Jay-Z and Dame Dash are both trying to get in the NFT market. So let me copy the link. The rest is pretty much, how can I say, fat. I told you the just NFTs gaming market is pretty much winning. Situations like that is something people need to take more advantage of, get more diligent on. That's the link. Let me keep on going. And this is open panel for anybody that wants to join in, join in. And if you want to look at ticketers on how to find the news on ticketers, you use Bazinga. I'll put the link in the chat for you guys as well. So you always do your research around the ticketer to be able to find out what's the merger, what's the situation. Do they got a merger, a partnership, government contracts? Because CYBL is a long-term hold because of the fact that the U.S. National Guard and U.S. Army has pretty much signed up with the company. So, it's an open panel. If anybody wants to join in, join in. But let me move on to the next stock. Let me move on to the next one. And please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. It helps me on the algorithm. It helps other people see these situations as well. This is another merger play. And I told people about this like a month ago. And it started blowing up on the 6th. It's about to be close to a penny. I'm holding on to it until it's 5 to 10 cents. So that means if it's 10 cents, it's 100x. So if you put 100 in, that would be actually that would be $10,000. So that's why people should do fixed dollar cost averaging and wait on certain situations, because it takes some time. And only why this is going up is because of a merger potential situation that's going on. So let me type in Bazinga. Bazinga. So you use this for stock research when it comes to fundamentals, stock price, charts, earnings. And I'm going to put the link in the chat for you guys as well, so you can see what I see. This thing is loading kind of slow. Okay. Because I buy the dips on all of these situations. All of these situations, I buy the dip. Like today, down by 6%. I'm going to buy the dip opportunity. I am not recommending that as a buy or sell. I'm just saying that that's what I plan to do. I don't recommend nobody to be able to just blindly go buy it unless they understand how to be able to read financials first. And reading financials, the only thing you need to be able to see is comparison when it comes to, you would have to look at comparisons of pretty much what would be your all-around strategy. What is the best investment brokerage? Is Robinhood is good if you're going to do starting off on call options. I like TD Ameritrade because I can get access to all of these. No problem, no problem. What was the inverse Bitcoin purchase? BITI. If you're going to be able to set aside some money, I would say from lowest $75. If you're literally on a fixed budget, which I know people are on fixed income, 75 every month set aside. Maximum 200. But when me and my moderator Marina, Miss Reyes, when me and her pretty much said that when y'all got y'all stimmy checks and y'all California checks, set aside some money. Don't put all your money into the market. If you would have had $500, you didn't find BITI on TD Ameritrade. Okay. So then I got to go on the ProShares website. So don't worry. BITI is for my international investors mainly. But I'm going to go to the ProShares website. But when me and Miss Reyes here pretty much told everybody to set aside the money when you got your stimulus checks to put in roughly $400 to $500 based off of the markets getting pumped up with stimulus money, so it goes up quicker. And the Dow Jones was up 4,000 points from the Biden check to currently as we speak today. So if you can't find it, the inverse Bitcoin situation on TD Ameritrade, I will go to the ProShares because the ProShares is inverse ETF. So anything that's inverse with Direxion, I'm going to go on to that right now. So let me share my screen. But this is the play that I bought months ago. Before I go to the inverse, I got to show for everybody that's coming in on. I managed to get this. Oh, damn. It even increased it. It even jumped it some more. But the funny part about it is I did not invest in Carver because I thought it was a great company. I invested in every single bank company in November, and it wound up moonshotting 170% today. So in the past year, it's up 461%. But look at how much it was back in 04. Now, if we could get a big short squeeze on some AMC GME type shit, I'll be happy. But I'm happy with the 176% up to date, $18 up. I just sold 70% of my share. I'm going to hold 30% just in case if this thing goes up to $80, I won't be left behind. But and also Newegg is also moonshot short squeeze situation as well. This moonshotted as well. A couple people told me about Newegg. So Newegg is getting shorted right now. So when stocks blow up big like this, like 200% in 5 days, you short it. So when it moonshots up, you either short it by either you sell high and you buy back in low, and you take the margin of you selling high and you buying it back low. You take that margin of pretty much that decline, as we see right there, is $23, 33% down. You short it so you could be able to make money off the downturn to buy back potentially or go elsewhere. If you feel that this stock is going to keep going up, which this is a monster short squeeze. And it's because of a computer component that's needed. This company has a computer component that is needed for all computers. So that's why it's pretty much moonshotted to the sky. So that's why I tell people to invest in lithium, because lithium is the biggest component that Elon Musk needs. And that's where you're going to see all these big ass short squeezes when it comes to lithium. Elon got to take advantage of the tax credits as we speak and get some more sales. But this is something that I did recommend, and it's up 70% today. Well, in the past 5 days, 125% today. Now, I recommended that to people that book consultations off short squeezes. The last couple of videos, I've taught people how to invest in CLOV, and that was up 15%. Up 15%. Up 15%. So that's why I tell people short squeeze is cool. GME, invest into it, but also look at having your stop losses. If it's down 10%, your stop loss need to be activated automatically. I started invested 2 months ago. I missed a bull run. No, you didn't. What are you talking about? You didn't miss no bull run. Red, I get it. I could see that people have the situation of fear of missing out, but that's why I tell people, if you got a stock, let me show my screen again. If you got a stock that has took a monster bull run like CARV, like I invested this shit on accident. To be honest, I sold 70%, but to be honest, I need to probably short it, but it keeps going up. As you see, this thing keeps going up as we speak. Because it's literally, now it's about to be $32. So it's up 201%. I did not intentionally wanted to invest in it because I believed in it. I invested in all banking companies. I invested in EV plays. So people that got in NEA X, if you're listening, a very loyal subscriber, she managed to invest in NEA when I told her to invest into it when it was 25. Now it's 55. But if this thing goes to 80, I could buy me a Lamborghini, because this thing is moonshotting. So short squeezes, that's a short squeeze because it keeps going up. This is a short squeeze because it was up 5 days. Cohen, I told people about Cohen. Told people about Cohen and Company, up 125%. Now, people that had option trade, all my option traders, they would have made probably $30,000 today for all the people that trade options, got a call option. But I'm gonna keep my people informed though. Now, this is my baby, INQD. I am not selling that for nothing. And triple ENF, triple ENF as well as a play. That's a longer term play. Indoor Harvest Corp, up damn near 50% in the past 5 days. And I tell people it takes time, because I recommended these situations to people like a month ago, 2 months ago. It takes time, people. It takes a merger. What it does take is a stock merger. Now, stock merger blows up big, boom, boom. Now is the time to get in and start investing. You can start with a little as $50 every 2 weeks or $100 per month. And Morena, she works, she the securities expert. She did triple OG when it comes to these trading securities type stuff. So she got game for y'all as well. So definitely make sure you have some set asides. And these, once again, I got to do a disclaimer. These are once again not recommended. These are not recommends. Trade at your own risk. These are just situations of data information. That's all. This is data and information. Anybody wants to come up, open panel. I want to make it more lively. Bought me some good hooch. I bought me some good liquor because I am celebrating. I am happy. I am happy. Okay, have your emergency fund up. You have to build up your emergency fund up. Even people that don't book consultations with me, they still get a lot of information. It's just people that do, they get the information first. And another stock ticker that I told people to invest in, I have another client named Claudia. I told her to invest in Seek in May 31st, 2021. And Seek is now up. Hold on. Give me one moment. Because Seek, SEEK, is the stock. And I'm going to have people to come over and give their testimony as well. Have people to do their testimony, and they can be able to express it. So let me share my screen real quick. Give me one brief moment. Give me one brief moment. Okay, let me give you all this. And it's thedirectory.com. And you can go into Bazinga as well and look at the stock ticker. Because you always must do your own due diligence. Everybody, do your own due diligence. You look for stock mergers. You look for reverse mergers. You look for government contracts. You look for custodianship. You look for access to grants. So with the situation that I told everybody, okay, can you turn on your camera, sir, or whoever that joined in? Can you turn on the camera? Okay, I just had to confirm that I wasn't dealing with a troll. Okay, you can turn off your camera. Yeah, Market Chameleon. It's Market Chameleon. That's one of the tools that I tell people to get as well. Market Chameleon.
It's good. Can you hear me? Can you?
Hello.
Can you? Yo, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Cool. What's going on?
Everything's doing well. Is energy stocks a good time to get into? DeVito, I told people about ExxonMobil, Chevron, ENF, BRL. So oil and gas is up, bruh. I don't know if I don't know if that's a rhetorical question, but yes, natural oil and gas and green energy plays. Yes,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
are
and that
a lot
whole
of
oil tip,
5 to
man.
10 year.
Like,
Uh huh.
yeah, and the whole oil tip, like, yeah, I think oil just hit like all-time highs since 2018, man. Just what, a couple of days ago. I think it's still pretty high. I haven't checked, but
Well, when it came to the news, we have to revert to the Middle East. OPEC countries had a failed agreement, so Russia and Saudi Arabia couldn't come to an agreement, so that led the barrels of oil to go up. It actually had an adverse reaction where it then spiked up. If you're not in oil already, you're chasing. Well, that's why people got oil inverse ETFs. So people need a profit off the downturn. I tell people the tech bulls are TECL and the tech bear is TECS. People are going to learn. People are going to learn because me and my moderator, Morena, we've been told people about oil. But for all the people that's coming in, please like, share, and subscribe. This is an open panel. Anybody that wants to come in, please come in. Anybody needs my email, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. Creditbuilder475@gmail.com. So anybody wants to come in, join in. But when it comes to oil plays is probably going to keep on going up because they're trying to get everybody. Can you mute? Can you mute yourself, sir?
yeah.
It's giving some strong feedback. But like I was saying, all these oil plays been going up. All these oil plays been going up. It's going to keep on going up. Green energy plays told people about NEO. NEO is Chinese Tesla. I'm going to show that stock ticker right now for you. That's coming in. And it's being fresh and new. Respect anybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. People, please get the lights up. Marina. Email. Please. Email my cash. Chat is $sign. Mr. Perfect on BG. So it's going to let me know real quick. Let me scan. So Intel is a play. Intel is a technology that we have. RTX is automated AI. IoT. IoT. Play told people IoT. Cybersecurity. We have all these quote unquote cybersecurity hacks. So that means government funding. A lot of government funding is going to be set aside.
Hey, brother Real, I don't know if it was me or you, but your audio sounds like it's kind of chopping up a bit there, man. I think it's better now.
Okay, I'm chopping up. Hold on.
Yeah, it was chopping up a minute.
Can you hear me
ago.
now?
I think you're good now, though. You're good now, though. But
okay, I'm good. Okay, but let me share my screen. Let me stop talking and let me share my screen and give you these explanations. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions about we all look at these charts?
What happened? I just make a comment. Like I've been watching your channel here for a minute here. Like my brother kind of put me on to you, man. And I guess just like a lot of people with the recent whole the whole like AMC deal here, it's kind of got me interested in like the stock market and out here and really trying to, I guess make more money for me, while I'm just
leverage your money.
Sit,
that's what you do. But this is the strategy for people to bet against the market. 2 days ago, the market crashed. In a live stream before the market crash, I told people a strategy on how to profit. Now this is somewhat of a part 2. So we're going to talk about NEO after this. NEO is Chinese Tesla. That's ticker NIO. And for crypto, NEO is also a good crypto situation as well. Chainlink, digital finance tokens, Litecoin. I said Litecoin. Okay, this is leverage 3x inverse short ETF list. This is for you to bet against the market. So when people say the stock market is going to crash, why are you investing in the stock market? What are you doing? You stupid. You about to lose money. You tell them that I'm invested in leverage 3x inverse ETF. That means you bet against the market and you can win. So it says here, leverage 3x inverse shorts ETFs seek to provide 3 times the opposite return of an index of a single day. So that means if the Dow Jones is going down, this is going up because it provides you the opposite return of the S&P 500, the Dow Jones index. It says here, these funds can be invested in the stocks, various market sectors, bonds, future contracts. This creates an effect similar to shorting an asset class. These funds use futures and swaps to accomplish the effect. Click on the tabs below. Well, this is pretty much just every information that comes to all of this. So it includes historical performance, dividend holdings, expense ratios, technical indicators, analysis reports. So this is all the entire list. So it's going to tell you all the situations. You can bet against gold. You can bet against silver. You can bet against all people that send in the chat. If you're pretty much trying to buy into oil, you're pretty much chasing. Okay, so you bet on the downside. You bet on the downside and you make opportunities. So this is literally a whole database. So you can be able to study, research. Because I'd rather people study and research to be able to figure out first. So this is the shares to short the QQQ. So QQQ down, it's got times. So when the stock market is up, they're down. But when the stock market is down, all of these are up. This is for you to short the SP 500. This is SPXU. This is a move when SP 500 is down. Like in March of 2020, whoever that had all of these here, all of these type of ETFs versus leverage 3x bull or bear, well, bear, the Direxion daily SP 500 bear 3x. So this is 3x situation. Pretty much made a lot of money. They made a lot of money downturn in the market. This is the Dow. This is the short, the Dow 30. I can go on and on, but these are important because there's going to be oil ETFs as well. And if you want to short the small caps, I mean, all the small caps that people call meme stocks, all the EME, the AMC. If you feel that it's going to crash, you make money off the crash of small cap penny stocks. That's a 3x bear. You know. So I'm gonna keep on going down. TECL and TECS is the bull and the bear. So you can make money off both ends. If technology stocks goes up, you make 3x. If it goes down, you can be able to profit off the downturn. So that's hedging your bets. So this here is the Direxion 20-year Treasury. That means Treasury bonds is down, which Treasury bonds is going down for a moment. But if Treasury bonds go up, the stock market crash will have a tendency of crashing for the day or weeks. But the Direxion daily 20-year, when Treasury bonds is going down, you can make money off of that. So this is the whole. I'll put the link in the chat. Everybody can pretty much study on actions because people need to profit off this downturn. Some of the most adverse bullshit advice comes to all this. It comes to all this. Okay, now I'm talking. My study.
Oh, you. I think you're chopping up a bit. Again.
Let me hold on. Technical difficulties, y'all. Let me.
I know. I mean, you good now, though. You good now, though, man. I know it's weird. It's like whenever I kind of bring it up, like you sound clear now, but.
Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold on, let me do something real quick.
All right, I guess he'll be back. Oh, there he goes.
Okay, and now I'm back. So that was pretty much me going over the leverage 3x inverse to be able to short and bet against the market. So that's pretty much a strategy goal for pretty much people need to, make some gains whenever I'm either not live streaming and the market goes down, or when I am live streaming and the market pretty much is, I don't know, going sideways. But let me give you some more plays, because I got more plays. If anybody wants to come in, please come in. Any questions? Let me answer some questions. Yo, cool.
Yeah, yeah. I was wondering about that because
Questions.
it has been a lot of talk of the market crashing. I don't know if it's FUD or if it's actually going to happen. I don't know what's the.
Well, that's because of Fed Chairman. You got Fed Chairman Jerome Powell talk about increasing interest rates. Increasing interest rates is bad news for the market. Anytime when you hear increased interest rates, treasury bonds, interest rates destroys the technology stocks. That's why the TECL and TECS is the two best strategies for you to be able to profit off of a bull run, profit off of a bear market. So when it comes to that, it's FUD. 2 days ago, it was selling. A couple of weeks ago, when I pretty much did a live stream, and it was the Fed chairman, and the market was going green. I did not expect the Fed chairman to pretty much say inflation and lead to 400 to 500 points getting erased out of the market. All those early gains erased. So a lot of times it's FUD. A lot of times it's pretty much or raising taxes. Raising taxes in 2022 will lead to a bear market in the top of the year. So you can have your bull and your bear 3x. That's why the link in the chat, when it comes to your strategy, research those. You got to make money off of when oil is up. You got to make money when oil is down. So that's the 3x leverage shorts. So when you're shorting, you're betting against. When you're long, you're actually going with the flow of a bull surge. INQD AVVH SSOF has a merger. So we're going to look at SSOF. SSOF HPIL. Matter of fact, we're going to look at HPIL. We're going to look at HPIL. If he wants to come up, the link is in chat. Link is in chat. Link is in the chat. Open panel. So HPIL potential merger play. SSOF another merger play. So most of these stocks make big booms, and these multi-penny, multi-bagger runs is because off of merger news. If you have merger news, you pretty much going to have a big play. Even if the stock is down, you buy the dip and you see if the merger goes through and buyout happens, you profit. You're not having no type of scenarios of where you're unsure about what's happening. Now, that's why you use Benzinga and you use Market Chameleon. Market Chameleon is a good tool. I definitely recommend. Let's look at HPIL. Okay. Where my computer went slow and speaking. Let me cancel that. You know, I'm out. Are you on your laptop?
Yeah,
Are you on
I'm
laptop?
on I'm on a laptop.
Type up HPIL and I'm gonna share your screen.
All right.
HPIL, share your screen. That has potential merger. We look at the 1 month signal chart. Because you gotta look at it at a very wide stance. That's coming in.
All
I
right.
appreciate everybody that's
I got it up.
all the new people
It says
that's
share my
coming in. I
screen.
appreciate it. Okay. Yes.
All right.
And I'll give you permission to share the screen. So, okay. Okay. So that has merger plays. You make most of your money off the merger. You make the money off of exposure when it gets on the NASDAQ. So you got Pink Sheets, QB. Pink Sheets and QB is literally is a scenario where they pretty much have their filings. Their filings is all clear. You can be able to at least use Benzinga. You would use StockTwits. You can even use Twitter to be able to see what's the sentiment when it comes to the audience on Twitter when it comes to a lot of these situations. I'm gonna share your screen. See, that is up 9%. And today up 9%. It took a dip, but it rose back up. So let's look at 5 days. People should have bought the dip. It was down 23%. Now go back to the day one. That's why you buy the dip. Now go back to a month. Let's go back wide, a little wide, a month. Literally triple zeros. Now it's close to being a penny. I'm gonna hold on to that until it's 5-6 cents, so I can 10x. And then if it has a multi-runner where it goes from 5 cents, may take a dip to 2 or 3 cents, but run back 20 cents, will run higher to 20 cents, then that means you got a multi-runner. Congratulations. You found something where the merger actually came through. And type in Benzinga. That's BENZINGA. Benzinga. That's a tool. BINZINGA. Ben. NGA. Because that's a tool that you use to get all your research and information for all the people that's coming in. This is the tool that I use. There you go. That's the tool that I use to be able to get all the necessary news. And you type in the ticker HPIL, and it's going to tell you why it's up. HPIL. You can Google search it. You can literally click on the link in the website. That's the pro website. That's the paid offer. Use the free tool to do a lot of research.
But you said it was a free version of this?
Yes,
Or
that's the pro version.
All right.
Keeps going down. There you go. Actionable trading ideas. That is a useful tool for everybody that's coming in. You use that, hedge follow. You use TradingView to look at the chart in a very technical analysis. You can type in any ticketer, and it will give you the news on it. You can click on the search column where ticketers, article, keywords.
Let's look up
HPIL.
HPIL. HPIL.
So it actually went up a little more. It's up 7%. So I'm going to do this situation as a swing trade. A swing trade, my swing trade recommendations, or in general, you should be swing trading, which should be 3 to 4 weeks. Now, if it's a situation where it's either triple zeros, meaning that it's not a penny yet, and it's not even under a penny, it's triple zeros, you got to wait probably 3 to 4 months. You got to look for a merger. You got to look for a partnership, or is it's in a hot sector like lithium. Anything that's a penny stock in lithium has gone up tremendously. Anything that's been shipping stocks in the past couple months, ticker SHIP. SHIP was recommended a couple of months ago before the oil situation. So it was pretty much transportation, oil, shipping that me and Morena was talking about. We got an infrastructure bill on the table. So a lot of infrastructure stocks like Caterpillar, like CAT.
I'm sorry.
Was a must.
You said CAT?
No. You're talking SSOF.
SSOF.
That's the next play.
Okay.
This is 66 oil fields. This has a merger. This is the biggest oil play. 50% up today. Told people about it 2 weeks ago.
All right. It's not bad.
Up 50%. That's a swing trade as well. I'm personally going to hold on to it until it's probably 6-7 cents. It can be a 6-7x, but if it has a buyout, which a lot of oil companies having a buyout, probably it can go 30 cents. But APTY is my baby. APTY has a merger coming up.
APTY.
Yeah, so that is APTY.
Okay.
It's down. You buy the dip, but can you go back where it's a month? No, not month. 5 days. The 5-day chart. Okay, their chart is kind of weird. A month. I need it where it's kind of like the diagonal line, squiggly line, but I'm trying to make my case of this has been up because it was triple zeros. Anything that was triple zeros that hit 2 cents, people then 20, 30 extra money. That's why people that say, well, I don't have a lot of money to invest, $20, $30 on certain situations on TD Ameritrade can be able to help people a lot. So you buy the dip. APTY has a merger coming up. I'm going to hold on to this until it's 84 cents, well, 50 to 84 cents. So it's really depending on, is it a multi-day runner like Carver, like CARV, the one that I told everybody earlier, and I keep mentioning about that blew up. I wonder if it's still running up because CARV, that's because I had a conversation with another panelist talking about this, and it was like he banked there, but he switched banks. But CARV is Carver, is a Carver Financial Institution situation. CARV, Carver. RV. Got to get these things correctly because these ticketers.
Yeah, my bad. All right, here we go.
Carver Bancorp. You're pretty much on it. Carvana.
Oh, wait,
Carvana actually looks good too. That could be a call option as well, but that's not it.
Yeah.
There we go. 156%. $16. I sold 70% already. Holding on to 30 just in case if it goes to 45, 50. If you want to touch 60 based off a short squeeze, or all the people on Reddit that are on Wall Street bets that pretty much see this and say, let's make it even go up even higher. Then that's where people that do the recommendations of 70% sold when you got a big runner like I did on this one. You leave 30% in, but you tuck 70%. You tuck 70%. You reinvest into other stock plays, or you cash out, set aside for taxes. So really reinvesting is the key. So what's another ticketer that's on my mind right now? That would be AABB. Double ABB.
Double ABB. Asian broadband?
Yes. It's up. It's up today.
All right.
I told this about this a month ago. I don't like this chart. I don't like this chart at all. It's not showing the visual of how it was a month ago compared to how it is now, but it's up today. That's the only thing that matters. My recommendation is up today. So we got ERIF. Another merger.
ERIF.
Okay, so it's not. Is it pulling up or not pulling up?
I think it's still loading. Yeah, you said ERIF, right?
ERIF. It could be EFIR. No, it's EFIR. I'm confusing tickers.
EFIR?
Yes.
Okay.
This has a potential merger, so don't mind the price per se. Matter of fact, search that on Google because the Google chart is better than this. This is just a tool for penny stock research.
Yeah. Let me plug my mouse in.
If anybody wants to come in, this is an open panel, open conversation. Please feel free. If you have any questions, feel free to come up. I need more moderators.
Hold on, let me share. All right. Wait, can you see the? Yeah, you can see it. I think you. Like, you see my screen?
Now I can share your screen.
All right.
Well, now it's okay. Okay, there we go. Trading View. Trading View is good to look at technical analysis for all the people that are call option traders, people that trade based off of momentum, not necessarily off news. I trade off of news. So this is literally pretty much my method. So in 1 month, let's go back 1 month. All these situations I recommended months and months beyond. Now it's starting to come into fruition.
All right.
As the chart, I think people should just either wait for a dip, then buy into it, because people should never buy the top. People should never buy the top. I tell people to buy the dip, then you could be able to re-enter. But this is going to be something that I'm going to hold personally until it's 5 cents. 5 to 10 cents, get out, cash out, pretty much look for the next play. hold in 30% just in case if it does keep moving, where it can do bigger than just a merger. It can get a partnership, it can get lending, it can get big loans for $100 million, it can get Bill Gates to buy it. You know, that's why all these situations are NFT plays, and NFTs is pretty much the way to go now. So I can stop doing that. Any more questions?
No, I mean, man, this is all good information, man. I'm definitely probably need to go ahead and set up a consultation with you. You know, because I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely trying to make my money make me money. You know, it's the game plan.
Now, research inverse SP500 ETF.
All right.
Then look at the SP500 regular. Do that right now, and you could do that as studying, because people need to understand why I say inverse. Because people need to make money. People need to make money when it comes to this. Oh man, my man West. See, and this is one of the people that's been day one. Book a consultation, learn something from me, and still getting some more information. Respect to you, West. Respect to you, man. What up, RDF? Finally got a chance to catch a live stream. I didn't know you were the kind. What? Yeah, man. Like penny stock situations is something where if it's in a hot sector or if it got good a merger, then cool. DARE is DARE. Please, people should get into DARE, because that got a grant for $50 million from Bill and Melinda Gates. If they put money in a situation, that thing's gonna keep going up, because they could be able to put $50 million now, $20 million.
What you said ticker was?
It's not necessarily a ticker. It's just inverse SP500. Then you would research on another tab SP500. That's to show you when it's down, you're up, and when you're up, it's down. It's pretty much the opposite. It's opposite day. When it comes to inverse ETFs, you can profit off of a crash. If you are so bullish on something, the 3x bull can make lots of money. You sell it off. You somewhat day trade these things. You never hold more than a day, really. Now, if it's a real recession, we're talking about a rough recession. The inverse ETFs, you can hold them things for probably like 3 or 4 days a week and get 3x leverage on money on top of each other. So that means 150 could be 450, 450 could be 1,000. You could turn that 1,000 to 3,000 based off of a 3x bear. So that means it needs 4 straight trading days of a bear market where it's just down. It's tanking. It's tanking 5-6%. That's how you profit. Because people pretty much on YouTube is telling, either they're giving the sentiment of the market's going to keep going, don't worry about it, or this is based on real estate stocks. This is just in general. They either tell you, one, it's going to keep on going, don't worry, or people tell you it's going to crash, but they never tell you a strategy on how to profit off that crash. They want you to be the hopeless victim. Unfortunately, they want you to be the hopeless victim when it comes to your own money. So if anybody wants to come in, open panel, open conversation. If anybody wants to join, feel free to join. But let me see what else I got. I got several other things I gotta tell you about. Oh yeah. And the one that I need you to be able to share your screen on is SEEK. I have to go over that one last time. Then I got ticketers on Seeking Alpha, ONCS. Then I'm gonna copy in the link. I'm gonna copy that in the chat. Copy, paste that.
You said that was SEE.
Seek. K.
All right.
SEEK. Yes. I'll share your screen. So I'll put all my links in the chat. So people got the proof. People got a source. It's not just hearsay.
Dictionary.com.
So that's 2 times.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Because Seek has a merger, and mergers are very important. I'm gonna share your screen. I might transition to real estate. I don't know. I like talking real estate. I like talking real estate because a lot of this market crash type shit. So we're gonna relook at that again. We're gonna go over the month. This is just a stock review for all the people that's new coming in, because I got new people coming in. People, it's my channel's like a turn cycle. People like the video, may see a couple stocks, write something here and there, and go on. Because people got jobs, people got work to do. But I need to keep people informed, because I told people about this May 31st. My client Claudia, she got it. My client O'Darian, I got respect for him. I believe I informed him as well. So he profited off of Clove. He profited off of APTY. He profited off of CYBL when I recommended CYBL a couple of days ago. Matter of fact, type that in right now. CYBL blew up 81%. The last time I went live streaming, and I recommended that. Okay, Marina. Okay, you back. Okay, Cyberlux Corp. It's down right now, but 5 days had multiple days of wins. So if you go by a day-by-day time period, it was up 80%. Right now, it took a dipper, but it's still profitable, because people that got into it, they got into it when it was 0.0035. Now it's 0.0063. That's going to be a hold probably till it hits $1. If it hits $1, that's 1,000x. That means you can buy a new car. I can buy me 2 houses. I can be able to go to San Juan, St. Lucas. No problems, because Cyberlux has a defense contract with the National Guard, U.S. Army, plus potential to make profits. Another stock ticker is SIRC. SIRC. This is a solar integrated company. This is a long-term hold. This is a 3-year hold. Right now it's 50 cents. 3-year hold. It could be multi-dollars. But only why I chose this is because they are a roofing installation and maintenance company that has contracts in multiple states. So when people that have new constructionally built homes, that's why I'm probably gonna have a real estate panel later on. Hopefully I have the time for it. This company profits off of the tax credit that they give everybody that buys a home that's new construction to put solar panels on it. So this company pretty much benefits off of that. I buy the dip. Go back 6 months. And that because it rose. Most of these green energy plays blew up big when Biden-Harris was inaugurated, due to the fact of the tax credits was pretty much sealed and guaranteed. But this is buying a dip opportunity. People should swing trade a situation like this. Always be able to do your own due diligence. But this has government contracts as well. ASTI is the better play. That's the play that blew up 105% when it got that NASA contract. ASTI. That one is up 14% today. Go back a month, because that has to be going back a month, because I think that was 3 weeks ago. So when it blew up, it was around, matter of fact, go 6 months. So it blew up. The contract was pretty much sealed and done May. So when we're looking at this chart right now, we're just pretty much looking at volatility ranks. People would say, well, Real Deal, You trade off news, I trade off technicals. I trade off technicals as well. But this has big news where if this blows up from right now from a penny to 8 cents, people can literally cash out. Now go to a year. Like I said, all these things blew up when Biden Harris got into office. Green energy is a long-term play. You can do a scalp, meaning that you can profit off of it going up. It go up vertically. You can sell off. You can buy back into entries at a cheaper price. But ASTI is solar integrated. It has partnerships with the government. Now, SXOOF is a buy to dip opportunity. Now, it's SXOOF. Now, this has, I tell everybody all about this stock all the time. This has government affiliations. Nancy Pelosi Jr., Nancy Pelosi's son, Paul Pelosi Jr., is pretty much the manager and the advisor of this company. So go back 6 months. Go back a year. It's buy the dip. You buy the dip. Especially when it comes to a company like this. This has government affiliations. Because when it does a stock reversal, that's where you make most of your money. Because I recommended all of this in January, February, when my channel was pretty much getting off the ground. I pretty much already profited off of this play, but what's old to me, new to you. So I have to inform you, this is a longer term hold. 25 cents, it can be $2 based off of two things. Elon Musk buying this company, partnership with this company, some form of range when it comes to them getting more government funding based off tax credits. They can get some money on the back end. That's why I chose this company. This has government connections where that has the most relations. So this company has the most relations. This is a longer term hold. Go to ticker NIO, NIO. This is Chinese Tesla. I told people about this when it was $25. Now it's ranging around 45 to 50. Salute to you, Wadner. Respect everybody that's coming in. Respect everybody that's coming in. It's an open panel. If anybody wants to come on, come on. Go 6 months, because I recommended this 8 months ago. So it was at 25. So go to the lowest dip right there. So it's ranging around 25 to 31. Because there was a day where it was low as 25, then it rose back up to 31 and closed at 31. That's why you got to look at the close, the open and close. When you scroll down, when you see scroll down. That's why you always look at the 52-week high, 52-week low. You look at the market cap. If they can be able to roll out, because this is Chinese Tesla, they banned the Tesla vehicles to make sure NIO has open highway when it comes to beating out competition. So this is a long-term play. I'm going to hold on to this bad boy when it's about $200, $300 a share, where it's competing at Tesla. Now, I want to see what Tesla's doing today. So TSLA. I want to see what Tesla's doing. Okay, so it had a dip. Wait a minute. You wait a minute. Okay, so it had a dip off to start off, then it rallied back up. Okay. So when Tesla rallies back up like that, lithium stocks, green energy stocks usually go up. Now we can go to 5-day, 1 month, 6 months. We can progress like that so people can see the visual. One year. So people with Tesla, they like to trade Tesla with call options. So that means they would get a call option on Robinhood. They make a call. They would pretty much have their strike price probably around 700 by the end of September. So that means that they're going bullish and they believe that Tesla can be able to rise. Now we have Biden Harris in office. Kamala Harris's stock portfolio has Tesla going at 900. So can you highlight 643 for me?
643.
Can you highlight? Yes. Market summary Tesla. Can you highlight the dollar amount that it's trading at where under NASDAQ and Tesla? Can you please highlight that for me?
Wait,
move your mouse to 644 where it's progressively going up because Tesla's going up.
644 right here.
Not inside the chart. You literally just 644. You highlight that situation.
Oh, right
yes,
here.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Yes. Now Kamala Harris has her call option at $900 a share. This is not a recommendation for anybody to make a call option, shorts Tesla, or buy Tesla. This is a sentiment of what my strategy is. I look at first what the billionaires are doing, the hedge fund corporations are doing. That's why you go on hedgefollow.com. Then I look at the politician's stock portfolio, and Kamala has a strike price at 900 that ends at February of 2022. So she believes that her call option is going to go up to $900. So only why I brought her up is government. People have access to government. They can set aside funding for Tesla where Tesla blows up based off tax credits before they even make 150,000 sales. But, Tesla is running CCIV. That's Tesla's competitor. That's an American competitor. CCIV. This is Churchill's Capital. Lucid Motors is the company. So let's look at, so it took a dip, it rose back up, and it consolidated sideways. So when you see a dip, then a rise up like that, and it's going sideways like that, sideways means consolidation. So we can go to 5 days, 1 month. I had to explain that. 5. Okay. And you see this pattern, right? All these things blew up around January. You see that, right? You see the pattern?
I see it.
You see the pattern? That's why we pay attention to elections. We pay attention to executive orders. We pay attention to budget reconciliation. We pay attention to the big event of infrastructure potentially getting passed, at least part 1. Part 2, be able to make more money. So this is buy the dip opportunity. This company has electric vehicles on deck. This is Tesla's competitor, Tesla's cheap competitor. But I'm holding on to this until it's $100 a share. Now let's go to MMAT. So this is Meta Materials. So it's MMAT. It's up today. Meta Materials Inc. This is a long-term hold. I will be holding on to this until it's $30, $40 a share. Look at the financials. The revenue is up 26%. The quarterly financials up 26%. So the revenues look strong.
Yeah, it's funny, Bruce. I actually have a couple shares of this actually already.
1 month, 6 month, a year. We're gonna do it just like that. 1 month, 6 month, a year. So this started blowing up really big in June. As you can see, I told people about Meta Materials. I told people about CCIV, NEO, all the green energy Build Back Better plays. I had that on deck. I had that ready for y'all. It's still not late. It's never too late because really it's just getting started, to be honest. So we're going to look at what else can we look at? But for all the people that's coming in, it's an open panel. If anybody wants to join, I'm going to put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to be able to contact me, Credit Builder at 475@gmail.com. That's Credit Builder 475@gmail.com. It's an open panel. Please join the link. But yes, all these situations blew up January 21st. All these are election plays, and it start blowing up in June. When people said it's crashing, I said, give it some time. Give it some time. People that gave it some time, they made money in June. July, I hope the best for them. I hope we can be able to get a big blow up where right now it blew up. It's at a dip. So this provides the materials when it comes to a lot of EV plays. A lot of EV materials is needed based off of this company. So let me do another. What's another lithium play? SANP. SANP is a development company. It really needs a lot of work, but it's green energy related. So it's SANP. This is not a recommend to SANP. This is not a recommend to SANP. 1 month, 6 month. Okay, so go back 1 month. So the people that I told to hang on with me, they actually made money this month when it came to this. People made money with me. So this is a situation I'm holding on until 5 cents. This company needs a merger. This is green energy situation. It needs to file its reportings in order for it to be multi-cents, unless it's a short squeeze, meaning that you got motherfuckers that's trying to short the damn stock, which that's stupid. Shorting penny stocks is irritating, but when it goes up, they have to buy back, and that's where you have a short squeeze like CARV that blew up 150%. Because CARV is just an example of what a short squeeze is. Crone. Kronos Group. So this is the weed. This is the weed stocks. So let's go back 1 month, 6 month, a year. Let's go from election day to January. So November 3rd to January. So that's why people should always look at what's the policy positions between quote unquote candidate to candidate, so you can profit off of their potential views. But this needs weed legalization. This needs weed to be legalized in order for this thing to go up to $30-$40, to be honest. I recommended people the MJ ticketer. That's the medical marijuana ETF. So that's when people say, well, real deal, I don't know weed stocks. Is there something where I could be instantly diversified? Well, that's the ticketer, MJ. That's something that you just hold if you want to be instantly diversified. So yes, that is alternative harvest ETF. So go 1 month, 6 month, a year. Once again, another blow up became from that date. So all these weed stocks and companies is at an ultimate dip. I think people should just focus on either A, setting aside money and just say, well, this is going to be a 2 to 3 year wait, unless legalization comes in via federal. That's where it goes up. But New York is legalizing it, so weed stocks may have a big blow up because New York is legalizing it, and they're the second largest weed market. Third would be Colorado. Third would be Colorado. Fourth would be Las Vegas. California second. Actually, New York would be number 1. So is there any other questions? Because I can answer questions while you do this. And if anybody else have any questions, please type it in the chat, because I would love to know people's perspective on what is their opinion, what is the detractors' opinion. Because I want to hear mainly the detractors, because people that say, well, these are gonna crash. Well, that's why you got weed inverse ETFs. Hey, my man O from Mississippi. Salute to everybody that's coming in. Respect to you, sir. Respect to you, sir. Cooking with Sir Senior. Respect to you. I appreciate everybody that's coming in. I definitely appreciate everybody that's coming in. Respect to everyone that has supported me. Everyone that has pretty much came in. Listen, I don't care if you donated, but the consultation or not. It's just based on what is your strategy on what you're trying to do, because people need to find out what's their strategy, because people are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt when stuff start crashing down, when rent moratoriums get messed up.
But what's your take on DI right now? Because I know they had like the whole China pulling them from the App Store, and they kind of had to halt their growth. I'm just wondering, like, is it a good like dip buy?
Well, it's a good dip buy, but you got to worry about Alibaba. Alibaba is trying to crash that stock. That's why the stock keep dipping like that. Any long-term place for dividends, National Healthcare, NHI, is a strong dividend with a 6% yield with consistent. No. I was talking to the chat. I was literally talking to the chat, so you don't have to react on what I'm saying. But long-term dividend plays is Coca-Cola.
I'm interested in that too, though. Definitely interested in that. You said it was NHI?
Yes. So Coca-Cola would be the triple OG type of dividend stock, because you got Warren Buffett that's been investing in it longer than I've been born. You invest based off dividend, you see. No. It has a consistent payout. So it being sideways like that,
yeah.
I don't invest in it for price action. I invested it to get that dividend. See?
5%. Okay. It's not bad.
5%.
And is this yearly? Is it quarterly or
annual?
Okay.
If people want the monthly dividend situations where they get a whole calendar of just where they can potentially get dividend, seem like every other week, I'm trying to have it where somebody have enough money where they can be able to get a dividend every other day. You see, I got my man O. He's my man O right there. He booked with me. He booked with me. I'm gonna have a lot of testimonials come in too. Plus, I'm gonna have Judge Joe Brown on. You have Judge Joe Brown on. You'd be able to talk when it comes to some legal stuff and political, because people need to figure out what is an executive order. But National Health Investors Inc. is a stable dividend. That's a stable 5.3% on your money. You put $100 probably every month when it comes to a dividend. You can get a consistent return back. Stable dividend. So it's every year for the past 5 years, it gave out a dividend. But if you want something that's very stable, Coca-Cola, that's been giving dividends for 40 years straight. So go to Coca-Cola. Morena, you also help a lot of clients when it came to that oil and gas plays. People that was pay attention to Morena in the chat when I was going in and going busy, they made money with her as well. Like, I invested crypto stocks based off of the technology, so I do got a couple blockchain situations. You know, I genuinely care about y'all. That's something that a lot of YouTubers can't say with a straight face. Okay, so in the past year, 8%. Wait a minute. That's not Coca-Cola.
It's not. All right.
That is not Coca-Cola, Brett. Matter of fact, it's not a bad stock. You should follow it. You should be following it, but it's not that.
Wait, was the Coca-Cola ticker symbol?
Just type in Coca-Cola, Brett. Just type in Coca-Cola. We got an audience.
My bad.
Okay, now it's a low dividend. The dividend that I recommend y'all, NHI, has a higher dividend yield because Coca-Cola is stable, but it's only 3%. NHI, the one previously that I recommend y'all, is 5%, but this is Warren Buffett. See, Warren Buffett, if you would have met Warren Buffett in the street, he would have tell you to invest in Coca-Cola, son. He would have told you to invest in Coca-Cola for that strong dividend yield. Plus, it benefits from stimulus. 2, it's a strong management. Yes, and the ticketer is KO. For all the people that's listening in, ticketer is KO. That's for a stable dividend, because people say, well, real deal, I need more dividends. Coca-Cola is a stable one. NHI is the dividend with a higher yield. Coca-Cola has at least cashed out people for 40 straight consecutive years, and that's an annual payout. ExxonMobil, let's go to Exxon, EXXON. I told you oil and gas stocks is up. Told y'all oil and gas stocks is up today. Don't matter what happened in the past month. It's about to keep going up. Because this is new news. Like the OPEC countries messed up when they didn't get that deal because we need cheap oil, because oil is at $76 a barrel. And if oil goes to $85 a barrel, then that means these EV plays, they're probably intentionally doing this. So they're trying to get oil so high where people go to EV. Then them EV stocks that they got money in based on government funding can go up even higher. Hence, we make money too. But I tell people about oil and gas stocks because they was power surging. But this is a strong dividend. Highlight that. It's 6% dividend yield. It's a higher dividend yield than NHI. So if y'all want dividends, that's another dividend as well you're blessed with. It's a 5.7% dividend. Oil and gas stocks pretty much got a lot of strong dividends. So let's go to BP, British Petroleum, another oil and gas situation. That has a 5% dividend. And that's actually cheaper, to be honest. This is the play. BP. Get you some BP, y'all. Get you some BP. Buy the dip. Because this is going to be probably the cheapest that BP is probably going to be in a minute. To be honest, you should look at the 5-year chart, because I don't think BP has really recovered from that big situation a couple years back. Oh, it really hasn't recovered from COVID. Hold on. This is a buy the dip situation, y'all. Wow, it has not yet recovered. That is funny. So it crashed in November, December, just for it to go rising back up 6 months later. So it had a 2020 crash. That means everything's locked and shut down. Then it had another crash November, December. So people should have bought BP again at a dip. That's why you do fixed dollar cost averaging. Can you Google search that term for me so the people in the audience and people in the back that, they can be able to listen to? Fixed dollar cost averaging. Fixed dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is a simple technique that entails investing a fixed amount of money, the same fund or stock, at a regular intervals over a long period of time. So that means if you're a person that don't have a big budget, people that say, well, real deal, I don't got $500 to put in. Well, cool. $50 a month over a 10-month period will be that $500. That's if you're starting small. People that had their stimmy checks, they should have put probably a third of it if they really want to get involved. But, it's still never late, because I gave y'all a strategy to profit off of a bull run, a bear market, and taught you how to be able to profit off of a stock going down by selling high and buying low, capturing that profit in the middle, and be able to buy the dip again and pretty much do what you need to do. But yes, dollar cost averaging is just a simple technique of you putting $50 on Cardano, $50 on oil and gas, $50 on tech, $50 on EV, $50 on weed stocks. That's literally what the process is based on your budget. This is for people with small budgets. So I had to tell that to y'all very briefly. What's another play? I got a couple more stuff. DBGI. Now, this is something that I bought on accident. This is something I really bought on accident. DBGI. It's a short squeeze. It's up 12% today. Up 92% this month. 6 months still 70% up. So even with a dip, even with that little middle dip, still profitable on this. But I don't know, man. I buy certain situations on accident, confusing ticketers. So Digital Brands Group really wasn't my original thing, but it's a short squeeze. It's an AME play. EME, AMC type play. It's a short squeeze, meaning that people were shorting it and it blew up because people had to buy back their shares. So whenever you hear share buyback, please buy into a stock. I don't care if I recommend it or you researched it. If it says a share buyback, please invest into it. And don't let it be a short squeeze where somebody's squeezing the hell out of this, trying to make the price go downward. Because if they try to do that, it goes vertically back up. So I bought this on accident. I'm not even going to recommend it as a buy. I think people should wait for the dip or a small dip to buy back into this or buy into it if they're just going to just be following. That's why certain situation I buy on accident. Now TXTM was something that was on my radar. It has a potential merger alert. A potential merger alert. TXTM. This is at a dip. 1 month, 6 month. So we got to look at the 1 month, 6 month. Bingo. So this can be back to a penny again. That's 10x. They got a potential merger on the way. That merger is in a nice sector.
Yeah, I'm curious. So where can I buy this? Because I think I tried to look this up on TD Ameritrade, and I couldn't pull it up. Like, let me hop over here.
Can I pull it up? TXTM.
TXTM. Yeah.
On Thinkorswim. Probably have to go on Charles Schwab because I have TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab, just in case, and I do Robinhood based off of certain crypto plays and call options.
Yeah, and I literally just opened this account like yesterday.
Okay. Well, it's not you. It's not you.
No,
TXTM. Wait a minute. It's MRNJ.
Oh, you said it says
MJ.
MJ.
Like Michael Jordan.
Yep.
RN. Wait a minute. People said they found it on TD Ameritrade. Hold on, cuz. Wait a minute. You're on Thinkorswim.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Thinkorswim.
Well, that's the sister company of TD Ameritrade. See, people got it on TD Ameritrade. My man West, he got it. My man he got it.
All right. Well, yeah, I got a TD Ameritrade account as well.
Yeah, man. So remember that though, because there's two ticket symbols. Just remember that, because we can't have you miss out on these runs. And RGBP.
RGBP. It's not coming up on here either.
Bruh. Get off of Thinkorswim. Get on Google. People getting on TD Ameritrade. Yes, but 1 month. So it took a dip, but it rose back up. I love it. We up 105% in the past month. Up 105%. And this is pre-mergered. So when this merger hits, it can be 15, 20 cents. Hopefully it could be 15, 20 cents. But this is merger talk. This is literally merger situation. So the past 6 months, April, it had a big boom, took a dip. People that got it like 1 month, like look at the 1 month chart though.
You talking about like right here in this dip?
Yeah, people doubled their money. People doubled their money. People legitimately doubled their money because 105% increase. I'm swing trading this. If people are gonna buy into something, I would say either try to buy a dip day, like the day one. Look at 1 day. Like it took a dip, but people that are day trading this, they made money today. People that are actively day trading where they're gonna buy a dip where it just go, how can I say, go elevator down, escalate up. Elevator down, escalate up. So literally this had a good day, even though it's trying to recover from that line, because it just needs to hit that line over and it can be green again. It can have an official green day, but it has a recovery. So from 10 a.m. to noon, got that good surge. So let me look at another situation. And for all the people that's coming in, it's an open panel. Please get the likes up. If you need my email, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. Creditbuilder475@gmail.com. Okay. So let me look at a couple more plays. NBRI. Now, I would have smacked the shit out of myself if I didn't tell you about this. NBRI merger play. Stock ticketer. NB. NB, not MB. N. NB, not M. M. 1 month. Another boom play. And these are all on my lists. These are literally all on my list. When people say, well, it just show a ticketer, that's because it's a merger. All of these are merger plays. So when people say on the list, I need a description on why, everything that's on the list is a merger. So all these stocks are blowing up is because they have a merger. This is another TD Ameritrade play. I'm going to hold on to this bad boy until it's 5 cents and pretty much move on my way. But it's Pink Current that you need to look at. That makes stocks that blow up big. You go on OTCmarkets.com. You go on, you actually going to go, you OTCmarkets.com.
Right here.
That is your source and link. Yes, the official site of QB. I only look at Pink Current, QB, and the ones that are being transitioned on the NASDAQ. So this is the website. This is the website. This is the holy grail of information. So if I am not telling you to go on OTC Markets, I'm telling you to go to Bazinga. You search the stock ticketer. You get informed. You look for Pink Current, because Pink Current, the stock blows up. You look for merger or officers registered. So if they have officers on file, that's good news. If they have their filing report, their 8K, their 10K, 13F, that means they're transparent. That makes the stock blows up as well. A lot of these penny stocks are biotech. When it comes to biotech stocks, now type in FDACatalyst.com. I gotta tell people. So people that book consultations, this is people that they are going to know or get to know. So FDA Catalyst calendar. DA calendar.
Calendar? Okay.
Yes. It's right. Biopharma Catalyst. No,
wait, my bad.
It's all this. Well, I'm used to the Biopharma FDA Catalyst. But
All right.
this is for you to look at every single phase. If it's in phase 2, phase 3. So you see the stock ticker on the left, you see the price, you see the pretty much what it is. When I recommended people eyes, that's ticker. Open up another tab, EYES. It blew up from $1 to $10. Then it went back down, but
You want
it's
to search
still
it on here
stabilized.
or on Google?
Google. So you use the other tab is like, you keep that FDA Catalyst tab, but it's eyes, EYES. When I told people about that, you can go back on the old videos when I told people about that.
Yes.
It had FDA approval. It blew up from $1 to 10. It took a dip. 6 months. Bingo.
God dang. It's a hell of a run up.
Well, I told people to sell at 10. It blew up beyond 15. So that means whoever that had $1,000 made $15,000 on this. It seemed like it found support at $4. So it may be a dip buy. You buy 4 and you hold on to it $22, where it's a because it's Second Sight Medical Products. So they've actually found the ability to help restore people's eyesight, and actually it had a good FDA approval. What had good news? It had a good clinical study, and a good clinical study made it blew up from $1 to 15. Right now we had an ultimate dip. That's why people should always just wait your time, bide your time. If you're not shorting the stock, meaning that you're not profiting of it, if you're not profiting off of a stock going downward like that from 15 to technically $4, then just set aside. Because I mentioned about Second Sight Medical Products when it was $1, and I go back to the FDA Catalyst website. That's how you can track it, where you can time the market. You use this website to time the market. So this is not something where it's just coming off. Hey, respect everybody that's coming in. But I use this website as something as a catalyst. So when Bill Gates, ticker DARE, that got a $50 million grant, blew up 23% yesterday. And right now it's at a dip. You buy the dip right now. But Bill Gates made that happen. He literally made the stock blew up by himself.
Oh, you said it was BRD?
No. Wait a minute. No. DARE.
Yeah.
So DARE.
RE. Okay. Oh, okay.
Dare. That was Dare. Go back 5 days because it's a dip buy. So when I told people about that, it moonshotted. Buy the dip, everybody. Pretty much buy the dip. You buy the dip. You look for catalysts when it comes to government contracts or grants, because Bill Gates pretty much made this company blew up overnight. And really, it's at a dip by itself. I'm holding on to this until it's $7, to be honest. This is not a recommended, definitely, of course, but let me stop repeating myself. Anybody wants to come in on the panel, the link is in the chat. If anybody has any questions, they can come in. And if anybody needs my email to book a consultation, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. If anybody wants to donate, $ Mr. Perfect 23G. So let's look at what we're going to look at now. Let me get our paper out. MWWC. This is a $20, not $20 price target. This is a 20-cent price target. MWWC has a merger that's literally coming in the late of July, early August. So the past 5 days, it's been on a hot streak, up 188%. I told people about this as just something to look at, not to buy. I tell people to put it on your watch list. This is a 20 cent type situation for me. But for the people that is going to buy, if it's up a big chunk, 30, 40% because of a merger, you sell 70%, or you can sell 50%, leave 50 in if you feel like it's going to keep on rising. But if you profit, you take profit out. You don't leave profit in. You take profit out. You always take profit out. Always take profit out. If it's a big run, 70%. If it's like a moderate run where you still profit, where your trading account is doubled, take some profit out because you got to preserve your capital and invest into the dip. But yes, in the past 5 days, up 188%. And a long-term play is ILUS. This is a multi-year hold. ILUS. I'm going to hold on to that thing until it's $1. Now go back 1 month, 6 months. Dip opportunity. In the past 6 months, literally up infinite amount. That's an infinite. When it has that infinity sign, it blew up so big, so fast. That thing has, and it's because it's lithium graphite, rare earth materials. And it blew up because of the fact that it got government contracts as well. This is long-term hold. But this is really NFT because it's several. So this company is diversified. 1, NFT. 2, green energy. A lot of these companies be transitioning, to be honest, low key, because certain situations like, okay, you're this one, that one, and the third. Then you pretty much figure out, okay, this company has a short squeeze opportunity as well. Because when it goes from triple zeros like that, so go back pre blew up. That's January 22nd. Then this situation literally went from triple zeros to 20 cents. I buy more into it because I believe in the company. I love merger plays because merger plays, reverse mergers, those are how things be blown up very quickly. So we trying to get to the money, man. We trying to be able to figure out what's going to be the next blow up play. So that's why go back to MWWC. That's why I'm holding on to MWWC at 20 cents, roughly, at a price target.
So let me ask you. So what's your take on like, all right, if I want to start taking my money and invest a little bit heavier here, like, how much should I keep in the bank in savings? Just for, just in case something comes up.
Well, if people are gonna have $300 to start off trading, I tell people never use the full 300. Spread that money around. You may only probably use $50 to $80, but you don't use the whole 300 because you buy the dip, you buy certain opportunities when it comes to news. There's probably a certain industry that you saw something that I didn't see, like 3D printing. 3D printing stocks like Triple D, ticker Triple D, is the 3D energy ETF that I'm holding on long term. I don't recommend nobody putting a whole 300 on one thing at one time. And it's up today. That's the beautiful part about it. I love it. It's up today. So it took a dip and it recovered. So look at 1 month, 6 months, because that's a long-term situation right there. I think people had that when it was like, what, $7? 1 month, 6 months, a year, 5 year. Because people knew about 3D printers before I did. I got a 3D printing store because they told me it was a big. So that's why I jumped on the e-commerce situation when it came to 3D printers. So that's why people that are clients with me, they pretty much understand digital marketing as well. So I don't just do stocks. It's business in general. But yeah, people had that when it was like $7 that I found out about it. So $4. So it was at $4. So people that had 100 shares of this, $400, they have 3,500 in the market. When it comes to this stock, they got 3,500, and it still hasn't. Well, it still hasn't had a recovery, so it's literally a buy a dip opportunity here. But this is a 5-10 year play. So 3D Systems Corporation is a 3D printing. I said ETF. It's actually a stock, so it's a standalone company. Chuck Hull is their founder. Jeffrey A. Graves was appointed after COVID. And since after COVID, the stock has been blowing up. So they really got a good management team. So since their CEO came through in May of 26 of 2020, it's been a great hold. So go to the 5-year chart. Yeah, so it's been a great hold. Well, like I said, their new CEO is a good manager. He managed to make a struggling stock into something that's a winner now. It's still at a dip opportunity, but it can go $300 in my opinion. But that's 5 years. That's 7 year hold to be 300 unless 3D printing stocks is used in every facet of real estate development, meaning that they're going to build homes for 3D printers. They're going to build the materials off of 3D printing equipment. Then that's how this bad boy can probably go 120 inside of 2 years. But that's my opinion. It's all my opinion. On my opinion, I just try to be able to tell people that, are you ready for this Build Back Better plan? Are you ready? This is literally the antithesis of a Build Back Better plan. So CHPT, that's the charging station. This is the Green Energy Electric Vehicle Charging Stations, CHPT. That is a long-term hold as well because charging stations is going to be utilized heavily. 1 month, 6 months, 1 year. You know what? These have a lot of swing opportunities. People that are good with like option trading, they would love that because they can buy the dip, cash flow on it. They have a call and a put, and they bought the share and hold. So yeah, this is a good option play as well because it has time periods where it dips and goes back up. That's really the main thing when it comes to call options, at least easier version of call options, because options is definitely tough. But this is a long-term play as well. So Charging Point benefits off of Tesla needing charging stations. So this gets government funding, be able to have those funds approved, sent over. You can be able to benefit. You can win. You can truly win. You truly win. XL Fleet, and that's going to be the last one. XL Fleet. You got my email, right?
Hold on. I don't think I do. No,
Let me retype it. Because this is probably going to be my last. I'm gonna get off people ear, but this is my last. So Credit Builder 475 at gmail.com. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. We was about to have some feedback, some strong feedback. But Credit Builder, I didn't mean to do that intentionally. I just didn't want to hear any feedback. Credit Builder 475 at gmail.com. If anybody wants to join the panel, anybody have any questions, you can I'll be kind and willing to answer it in a very timely fashion. When it comes to emails, email questions, anybody needs to get in contact with me, that's my email. As respect everybody's time. I appreciate the fact that there's people that's literally involved when it comes to this learning process. I love it. I appreciate everybody. I respect the fact that people are literally telling me about certain news, because oil and gas goes down, and people gotta have a price. So, oh man, I'm choppy. Oh, man, still choppy. Okay. What about now? A little better?
Yeah, you good now.
Okay. Like I said, creditbuilder475@gmail.com for consultations. If anybody needs me, I'm willing to be able to work with people based off of payment plans. I am willing to be able to work on based on people's budget. If anybody needs to get in contact with me with a free stock list, I can even be able to present free stock lists for people, because I feel like the information is so valuable, too valuable for people to miss these plays, to get caught up when it comes to not getting involved. So I am real deal fine. So you got my email up right now?
Yeah, I got your email.
Okay. So I am your host, Real Deal Financial. I appreciate everybody that has came in, supported, donated, and also booked a consultation. If anybody needs my email, creditbuilder475@gmail.com. For anybody that wants to donate, $ Mr. Perfect 23G. I respect everybody's time. I appreciate everybody. Real Deal Financial out. And we go.
All right, man.